In part one, we explore the SPACI framework for maximizing the benefits of AI while managing its limitations and even dangers. S is for AI's ability to synthesize information. P is its ability to find patterns. And A is for its ability to automate. Let's continue now and look at C and I in the SPACI framework. The C is one of the, I think, juiciest aspects, which is I am a lover of information. I'm sure many of you are love, you know, collecting information. Some of us have that trait, and I'm one of those people that just loves curating things. And so AI has that wonderful ability to create curations. Again, can I begin to isolate where it's going to curate from trusted known sources? That is what becomes really, really critical in all of this. The last piece is the I. So again, let's just repeat these. S is for synthesizing, P is for pattern finding, A is for automation, C is for curating, I is for interacting. So going back to the early 90s when the hypertext markup language was a way in which we could now put information, organize information, allow people to access information, jump between pieces of information, and do it in a graphical way as opposed to typing a bunch of command lines and going into multiple computer systems. So suddenly we had a way to put lots of information out there and organize it in a more user interactive way. Well, what HTML was to information and the internet, AI's ability for us now to interact with natural language because of the large language model is what we get. It's the power of speaking, of using just natural ways in which I would make a question, the way in which I would interact with someone, or in this case, with information to find what I need. And so it's very, very powerful. And we can imagine a world in which, as more and more devices become connected and containing information that I want to interact with in this world, I see us having this augmented relationship. Think Amazon Echo on steroids. So all around us, if I need to query, I have access to information. I have access just through the power of my voice that can be understood. My voice is parsed. It can be interpreted into language. And now I can interact with the world around me with active information. That's pretty powerful. But all of that is just the manipulation of language. So we've entered into a time where people have confused interaction with information and our ability to synthesize, find patterns in information, automate what we do with information and what we curate as something more than a combination of really powerful parsing tools at our disposal, because really all it's doing is parsing information. And the problem that we face is that it's parsing lots of secondary, third, tertiary sources of information that are neither valid nor are also beginning to be automated and generated on their own. As a writer, I will share with you that AI continues to be vacuous. It really can do a good job of taking a bunch of things and synthesizing them for me, giving me a summary, but it certainly can't put it forward with a cadence, with powerful and effective language, with influential language, with variation, with style, with really a rhetoric. It can copy rhetorical styles. I can say write this in the style of, and then I could name one or two things, and then it would mimic that. But all you're getting is a mimicking. You're not really generating. I think this whole term of generative is actually quite artificial. Uh, since we are talking about artificial intelligence, because it's not real. And neither is really what it generates. I think the other place for me where the vacuous nature of the current set of technologies is in pictures. So these AI generated pictures, quite frankly, are creepy. Even when they get all the details right, just the lighting, just the it just again has a soulless, empty quality. And I'm not being a hopeless romantic here. I think it's just very empty. The place where we're seeing tremendous strides is the ability to sample voice. Someone could sample my voice from this video and pretty much mimic it as if it was me speaking. So we are seeing a number of videos that are fakes and that can be easily mimicked. We just saw recently in the news the Hollywood Tilly actress, completely AI generated. And now we're getting into some, really also I think creepy areas because it's an aberration of our imagination. And imagination as a storyteller is a place that's very, very sacred. It's a place where we actually connect with self and others in the world in a truly co creative, generative way.